I'm cooking a center cut bone-in pork loin roast. It's off the large end of the rib, which is right by the blade. It has a nice little cap in the top that I like. It has a lot more intermuscular fat. I don't know if you can see it from that shot. That cap on there is nice and tender and flavorful. I'm using 50-50, 50 hickory and 50% apple. I peeled the membrane off the bottom side on the back rib. We're going to cook it to an internal temp of 170 degrees. I'll probably pull it off a little bit sooner by about 165 and let it come up to 170. We're going to cook it on smoke. I just had it open now. I seasoned it, and that's why it has the grill marks on the top, because I rolled it around on the Traeger rack while I seasoned it. A little colder out today. It's probably like 50 some degrees. Predicted rain again. Well, it has been raining, so I got my canopy up, keeping the Traeger dry. Stay tuned, it's going to be delicious. I figure it's probably going to take about 4.5 hours. We'll see though. I eat when it's ready. I don't eat when I think it's going to be ready. Everything's on hold until it's ready to go. Pork roast has been on for 2.5 hours. About a half hour ago I turned it up to 180. A little colder outside today. The Traeger is cooking right around 150. So now we got it turned up to 180. Internal temp has come up to 108 degrees. Target temp is 170. Let's see what it looks like. Well, that thing is going to be so delicious. It's been cooking so low and slow now. It's taking a lot of smoke. Right here's the center cut pork roast after 4.5 hours. Internal temp is 145. Boy, that thing is looking delicious. I think what we're going to do now is turn it up. Turn the Traeger up to 275. Alright, here it is 5 hours later after we started it. I turned it up to 300 now. Internal temp is 163. I'm not going to bother opening it right now because it's almost done. We're just going to let her go. Alright, here it is 10 minutes from the last shot. It's up to 169. Target temp is 170. They say to cook pork to, but it'll be just fine. We're going to let it rest for probably about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it up. I'll definitely show you a shot once we cut it. This is the first time I did a center cut bone-in rib roast pork. You can see how it's off the large end. Alright, it's rested for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and show you how I carve it. I can just take my knife and run it right along the bone. Always kind of pushing up against the bone. Those are your baby back ribs right there. A little bit of a bone splinter there. Alright, give her a spin. This is known as the feather bones along the back, but this one doesn't have much feather bone on it. Gotta remember, every cut's just a little different in how they broke the animal down. Still think I'm cutting in the bone there. Let's back off a little bit. There we go. You can still see how much juices are coming out of it even after resting, so you can about imagine if you didn't let it rest. There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just cut in portions for us. See that nice smoke ring on there? Tell you what, it was hard waiting at 10 minutes while it rested. I think it's time for a new serrated knife too. There you go, it should be enough for us. There you go, let's eat.